Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually making a video on how to make my homemade salsa, or how I make it. So it's gonna be real quick. I'm just gonna show you the ingredients and basically the process I take in making them. And so if you want to learn how to make a Mexican salsa, just stick around and keep watching. Okay, so right here I have all the ingredients that I use to make my salsa. Now, what I use is I use this chile. This is called, let's see, what I forgot what it's called. What is it called? Not chile guajillo, chile ancho. Yes, this pepper is called chile ancho. I just use one of these, okay? These are chile guajillos, I believe. Don't quote me on that because I'm not too sure, but I think that's what they're called. I use two of these. Now with these, obviously you want to take out the stems, and then there's some seeds in there. You can hear them. So you want to take the stem out, and then also dump all the seeds out. Then you have one small onion. I kind of cut it like right here and just use like the bigger portion. So it's not, you don't want to cut half of it. It's like a little bit more than a half onion. Obviously, if you don't like that much onion, you can choose to not do that much. And then we have two little cloves of garlic. If you don't want that much garlic, you could just opt for one, or if you want to add more garlic, you add another one. All this is totally tweakable. Like, you can add whatever you like, your preference. Now these are chile de árbol. These are super spicy, so depending on how spicy you want your salsa, it depends on how many you want to add, or if you don't want to add anything at all, because we are adding the jalapenos already. I'm actually doing 2 jalapenos. All you want to do is cut the stem off, and then they're good, like they're ready to go. You don't have to take out the seeds unless you don't want it that spicy. Then I recommend taking out the seeds. And then I did 2 tomatoes, and you just leave them as is. And we are actually going to put them on the grill, not on the grill, on a how do you say comal in English? I don't know. I say comal. Anyways, you put it on comal, and you basically just roast everything. Now these, it's only going to take like a minute or so to roast. Once you see they're like roasting, you want to go ahead and put them in your blender. The same with the garlic, you only roast it a little bit. And with these roast really quickly. So as soon as you kind of see them turning dark, go ahead and put them in the blender. And the tomato and the jalapeno take a little bit longer to roast, so these will be staying on longer. This you don't roast, you just cut it up, put it in the blender. So let's get started. Alright, so right here you can see that I have the comal on. I put aluminum foil on top so I can roast it without damaging my comal. So yeah, as you can see, I have all my chiles here, my chile ancho. You can see it's turning a little dark, it's roasting already. And the chile guajillo, that one you can obviously see it's already kind of roasting on the other side. So in a little bit I'll be taking those out. And you can see I've already kind of been roasting my tomatoes and my jalapenos. Over here we have already my garlics and my chile de árbol. They're already roasted, so I just dumped them in there. They're ready to go. So right here I already cut up the onion, and I didn't put it on the comal to roast, so I just dumped it in the blender. And now here I'm just turning, and all my chiles, you can see that they're already getting pretty roasted. So I'm just go ahead and dumping everything in the blender and making sure I turn over my tomatoes. It's okay if they get a little bit sticky on the aluminum foil. Just keep turning, make sure all the sides get roasted pretty well. And as you can, if you finish roasting, you can tell that tomatoes get pretty squishy, and that's how you know that they're pretty pretty roasted already, and you want to go ahead and get them all in the blender. So you can see the jalapenos, they're all roasted all around. So once they're roasted all around, they're going to be pretty soft, the jalapenos. You want to go ahead and dump everything in the blender. That one got a little bit stuck, but it's okay. They're going to get stuck a little bit just because it's really hot. So I turned off the heat, got everything in my blender. I like using aluminum foil because it's very easy to clean up afterwards. As you can see, I'm just folding up my aluminum foil and I'm going to set it aside because it's really hot, and then I'll throw it away later. So now back to my blender. I've got everything in there, and I'm actually going to add the salt now. So I am using pink Himalayan salt. That's just what I have on hand. You can use any type of salt that you like. This is totally up to you. It's your preference. I kind of just get 2 pinches of it and dump it in there. And then when it's finished, obviously I'm going to taste it. I added a little bit of water so that it's not too chunky, but you don't want to add too much because then it'll get really watery, and that's not good. I lifted this thing up just to get some steam out because it is really hot, and just basically blend it until everything is fully mixed and blended. I had to use like pulse and just clicked other buttons on there just to get everything kind of mixed and really well incorporated into each other. So, oh, look at that. It's a nice red color. You can see it's steamy. And now what I want to do is get a pot and put it low medium heat, medium low, and then add just like a tablespoon of vegetable oil. We're actually going to cook the salsa a little bit, and this kind of just helps it kind of cook a little bit more thorough once everything's together. And also, if you're gonna keep it in your fridge, it'll last a little bit longer if you cook it up like this. So all I did was a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and then you want to bring it actually to a boil. So there it is. And then just get a spoon, whatever you have, and mix it up and let it boil. Alright, so now just get a container. This was microwave safe, and I just dump all my salsa in here. This is my little storage container, and all my salsa is gonna go in here, and I'm gonna leave it sitting out to get room temperature. You don't want it really hot when you put it back in the fridge. So I'm gonna leave it there to get room temperature, and then I will close it back up and put it away in my fridge. But that's pretty much it. That's my salsa. So that was how I make my homemade salsa, and you can basically tweak it however you like. It's just trial and error. That's how I learned how to do mine. I learned that I like more tomato, and to add the chile de árbol. That's also optional. You can take that out, just depending how you like your salsa. But I've just been experimenting on adding different things and taking away different things, and I finally found this salsa that I really like its taste. Obviously the salt you can put more or less depending on your preference, and that was it. So if you liked my homemade salsa video, go ahead and hit the like button and comment down below on different ways that you make your salsa, or different ways that you've heard other people make their salsa. I would really love to know other recipes, and that way I can give them a try as well. And so also subscribe to my channel so that you are able to watch other different videos that I make. And yeah, thanks again. Have a great day.